Hello and welcome to episode 31 of ghostgalknitspodcas. I'm Ghost, also known as Sarah. So today it might be a shorter one. I've said that before and it's ended up being longer. But I really don't have a whole lot to chat about today, and my project list is a little slow. It's a little low today. I do have a couple finished objects, which one of them is buried in there. But you'll probably guess what it is. So we'll have to. Besides, I'll probably be grabbing at that bag anyway, so we'll just grab it then. And yeah. So, let's get on to it. So, you're probably wondering, isn't that a chunky yarn in that blue bag back there? Yes, it is. And while I'm here, grab this. Throw that there. So, I'm taking the yarn out of this bag because I started working on this blanket. I know. What am I thinking? It's still summer. It's going to be cooling down here within the next month to month and a half. So, perfect time to start something chunky. And you'll see this blanket in a bit. Let's just say it's finally a blanket that was supposed to use a different yarn getting done at long last. And I have streamer nose today, which is, it's going to bug the heck out of me. So, we're just going to roll with it. So, I'm actually changing out this chunky yarn and putting all my cotton blankets in here, because I'm going to put them away for the season, due to, I'm not really working on them. So, hang on. My nose. Like I said, I've got streamer nose this morning. Alright. So, next on the list, So, I finally printed, Mom's socks. These have not been started yet. They're getting there. Don't worry. But, I finally printed the pattern. Don't mind all the highlights. Those are telling me what sizes. That tells me everything I need to know. That's basically, if it's the lady size 8 color, it was highlighted. So this is 2 pages. If I do happen to get lost along the way, the Crochet Crowd put a video out. So I'll be going between the pattern and the video for these. But I know these are going to take, if I get them done by this time next year, that would be an achievement. So let's put about a year or so on them before I get around to, well, yeah, before I get around to actually doing them. I do plan on starting them next month at some point. They'll definitely be started by Christmas. So, per normal, hot cocoa, because I can't drink coffee. You guys do not want me bouncing off the walls. Believe me, you do not want that. So, next. Works in progress. Please don't mind the extra noise. Nothing I can do about it. Because as you can see, I have the windows closed because it's going to be 90. We have the AC going. If it was only going to be in the low 80s, I would just shut the door. I would just shut the door and I would have both my windows open. I'd be fine. So, we're going to start with mini pooling because it's right here. I did not get a chance. I forgot to grab this off the shelf last week. So, this has had some rounds put on it recently. I put a couple rounds on it last night while I was watching a live stream. But it kept asking me questions, so I had to keep putting it down. if he goes live again tonight, I might just say hi. I'm working on a yarn project. So this is what it's looking like so far. I just folded it up a few times so I could actually show it to you guys with a bit of ease. And the ball is getting smaller. Although, don't get me going on my ball winder right now. I had a heck of a time with it recently. Again. Well, actually, next project I'm going to show you, I had a heck of a time with the yarn. Whew, it's a finicky yarn. It does not like being ball wound, as I found out. But I like to ball wind all my cottons or anything that's going to be like a long-term project that's going to sit in a yarn bowl for a while. So, next is, this is a hanging towel I'm making. And before you say, hey, it's all crooked, I know, believe me. So I'm pretty sure this is not going straight at all. So this is, yeah, that's definitely not going straight. Although I haven't increased or decreased any, and when I hand block it out, it seems fine. So I will be blocking this before I get to the decrease sections, just for a better finished product. I haven't been working on this just because I actually have to pay attention when I work on this. It's not mindless, unfortunately. One time I did this mindless, I had to rip out 2 rows to fix it. So, yeah. Because it looks like I'm on a double crochet section right now. Nope, I lied. I did double crochet section. So that means I'm on the X stitch section. Words are hard. So that is a work in progress. I'm definitely going to see if I can find some better ones. I mean, I have the premise of stuff now, so I can definitely, I do have one more ball of it right here. And I have matching buttons. I'm going to need these buttons for some other projects I might have planned. Although I don't think Mom will want plastic buttons on her cardigan. Yes, I have a cardigan plan. So that will be fun. Okay, next. So, working on Mom's blanket, this is the 3rd ball. This is, as you can tell, it's grown. I, again, forgot to put the stitch marker where I left off, but it was like yay big, I think. Yeah, about yay big. I just worked on this for literally an afternoon and a night. So this is a relatively quick mover when I get my mind on it. Granted, it's when I get my mind on it. Next up, so this is the new blanket I started. Yes, I know. Starting more blankets. I know. I have a tendency to start blankets and not finish them. Don't worry. This one I plan on finishing. This is a 4-cake blanket. Actually, initially it was supposed to be for this yarn, but you all know what happened with this yarn. I couldn't crochet it. So, this is the blanket pattern. You guys have seen this 20 million times. And I had said I have 4 balls of yarn, all that I have set aside for it. And, well, I got it going last night. This is how far I got before I decided to call it quits. on projects, which was like 8:30ish, I think. And I was working on, I finished up a book. I did not buy the next one because I didn't want, I wanted to, I noticed I was drifting away from it a little, so I'm going to buy the next one at the start of next month with my next credit from Audible. So that is going. I'm actually going to be doing some ironing in a little bit. So I'm going to get that downloaded. I'm going to get my book downloaded onto my tablet. My earbuds are on my tablet right now, not my phone. So, next on the list. Okay, now I know I haven't showed this in a bit. It's a little crumply, but it's grown. This is Mom's shawl. It is growing very nicely. It's not my full wingspan yet, believe me. But once it gets to my wingspan, I'm going to have her try it on and see if she wants it bigger, because apparently she likes her shawls big. Because my shawl, I added an extra, I think 5 rows to it. And that was for me. And I'm taller than Mom, so. And this is in the colorway Peacock. This is how much I got left in this ball. Okay, first off, this right here is green, not blue. Dang colors. My camera. Cameras do not. I gotta find a better camera that shows colors properly. I really do. But if I get what I might end up doing is taking. I do have a camera. It does have a record function. I might end up taking that, getting myself a little tripod, and moving this whole setup upstairs. Of course, if I do that, Mom will be, Cora will be making more appearances. Let's just say that. And you'll hear Mom, so. But if I do that, I'd have to change the upload times and the record time. I think it's better down here. Next. Okay, I've done V-Stitch Mini, Mom blanket, hanging Mom shawl, Dad blanket. And there's the other project. So, this one is coming along very swimmingly. I should be past the 2-foot mark now. I think I'm onto the 3-foot. So this is Dad's blank Christmas present. He knows about it, believe me. I had to double check with the yarn for him. Make sure he was going to like it, because this is a Woolies. I'm into this now. 5 balls. I have 5 more balls, which you can see in various locations back there. So, like I said, I'm into it. 5 balls of yarn. I'm not officially on the 5th ball yet, but it's pretty close to getting there. Pretty close. But one of the reasons wool is warm. Especially if you've had the sun in your room for a little bit and it might be just a smidge on the warm side. It won't cool down again until, well, afternoon. So. Okay. And I just had my phone go off, which is the trending, which I see. So that's how that's going. And it's a mess and I got a mess of yarn down there because when I pulled out the center section, half the ball came out. Don't you love when that happens? And this is the last work in progress I worked on this week. Whoa. Oh, we're good. Okay. So this is a scarf I'm making. I don't know who it's for yet. This is just my usual half double crochet quickie. This I did in I did this in like a morning. So, yeah. This is using Sweet Roll. You have seen these labels before, just on a discontinued yarn. This yarn, thank the Lord, is not discontinued. And this is Black Pepper Swirl, for anyone who's wondering. And that's the end of my works in progress for this morning. Like I said, not a whole lot this past couple of weeks. I did a lot more gaming because a bunch of new games dropped I got the new Nifty Knitters pack, which is awesome. I am loving it. That is amazing. Granted, I haven't put it in I haven't used it in one of my, families that have over 1 million simoleons, because I might have cheated them in some at some point in time, maybe? So, that's how that's going. And then another game dropped, like, literally a few days later, called Grounded, where basically some mad science experiment happened, and yeah. And you get to play in a backyard as let me put it this way, you're about the size of an ant. And if you're not careful, ants will attack you. Never attack them. So, next couple of things. I only have one of my finished objects down here. The other one's upstairs on its, but there's been pictures put on Facebook. So if you're friends with me on Facebook, it's there. I put it in the Discord, and it's also up on the Reddit. It's not in the Ravelry due to I haven't gone around to buying the extras. It's $5 a year, so that's not too bad. So I have managed to get another panel done. And I have not, if you're wondering, no, I have not cast it on another one because I want to finish Mom's blanket completely, like both balls of yarn off, because I have another project I'm taking off the loom to put on that loom to actually work on it, due to I like that loom a lot better. And I'm not the fan of, you guys know which project it is. So, oops, that's the back side. If I show you the pretty side. So, this is how it's turned out. I only have 4 balls of this, so that's a downside, but it'll make some. It'll make a decent sized pet blanket. So that'll probably be going, yeah, long tail, I know. So that'll probably be going up on the, so that'll probably go on the Etsy as a pet blanket. And the other thing is I made a dish soap bottle apron. I have in the projects playlist, which I will put somewheres in the I'll put it in the cards somewheres in this video. Note to self, don't forget to do that. I put the pattern for it so you guys can see what it looks like. I used Daisy. So what I used was, there it is. So I used this colorway right here for it, and it turned out beautiful. It was, I will say, I can use this hook. I don't like it still. But this was the hook it called for, which is a 4.5 millimeter. So I happen to have it. So yeah. I had to go to Joann's and get another hook, which is a 7 millimeter, because they're the only store that has it, for another project I'm planning. So I will see you guys again in 2 weeks with hopefully some finished objects that are not already upstairs, because I kind of took them upstairs Sunday. But I will be having more of the aprons in the future. I have a Christmas one I'm planning, a Halloween one. Oh, I'm going all out, honey. I am going all out. So, I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Until then, have a good life and happy crafting.